Hi, it's 23rd of January 2023, and Bette Stevens sent me this word from August 2022. It's entitled The Shame and Embarrassment of the Church. Background. This word and vision was given to me Friday night between midnight and the morning of 8/13/2022. At 5 a.m. I woke up out of this vision to begin prayer. Upon awakening, I felt such shame and embarrassment, thinking I had done something wrong. I stood before the King of Kings with such shame and embarrassment. In his hands were what looked like a lot of documents, and these documents started falling to the ground like a fan spread out, with gaps between some of the documents. He said not a word, and I could not look up. I felt the power and the displeasure around me. What I saw was the shame and embarrassment of the church as a whole. It was not about me or any individual, but rather what the Lord has been seeing and taking in for months. Here are just a few examples of what he is seeing and hearing from those who proclaim his name, but do or say otherwise. The gaps in the documents was the wide division of the church, and also the Lord sifting and moving those who are in the quiet place, being prepared, those that have been set apart for such a time as this. Slander and lying that is being perpetuated throughout the church, lying and gossiping and spending more time in the worldly things, hearing the worldly things more than going and listening for the Lord's voice. Lack of discernment, again, following man instead of God, and a lack of reverence and respect for the Lord, and putting his name to things that he is not a part of, to name just a few. These were things given to me to know, but then the Lord began to speak, and I felt a violent shake. I am going to shake the church and all that goes on inside of it, and what is left will be still standing, and what is not will become dross. And I'll put the definition of dross down below. The church will see and feel what it is like to be shaken out of its slumber. I have called many off the social platforms. I want to make it clear, I, not Satan, have called many to stay quiet and off social media, and many more will be coming off very soon. For those who have been called off, it is a time of reflection, a time of refining and getting readied, removing the last of the world from them. Many have a call on their life to be done. It is not over yet until I say it is. Remember, I am God, not man. I am God, not Satan. I am God, not the beliefs and opinions of man. Sincerely, Bette Stevens. And as I read this word, of course, it's exactly what Father's been telling me, and the same messages I've been receiving, and why I was called out of the church system. So I will link why I was called out, and if you don't want to listen to that, just read Ezekiel 8 and Ezekiel 9 to get the gist of it. And that's not about the building of a physical third temple. It's about mixed false worship and idolatry and adultery within the temple of God's people. We are his temple, and also within the church building, the system. And I'll also link a word just sent to me by a brother from ABK about the same thing, and an old word from Ella, a sister in Christ, Ella, a warning to the pastors in the church system. God bless.